Hi everyone. Well, today I want to discuss say that every time I start a video. Mostly I think I do. But I do. I want to discuss predictability or unpredictable, I think is the word that is said when it comes to our snakes. For me, the word is predictable. Snakes, really. So I'm going to be getting Tessa out. Somebody's got to do it, and that somebody is of course me, but she's made a mess again and has let me know that she had made a mess, and I don't know where she is. She's there. So I am going to try and put you in here while Tessa does her predictable, which is she is not going to like coming out, because we know Tessa. If you've watched my videos, you'll know Tessa, and she does not like coming on out very often at all. And I really hate it when she's over this side, because being so big as she is, she grabs here. You know, I might be getting her out, but she knows she can go up there. So I don't know, guys. Here goes. I tilt you into her enclosure and spin you around so you can see her in there. Predictable to the degree that I know I have to grab. I can't move you. I have to grab the hook, do I not? Because she's so predictable, guys. That's what it is. She's very predictable. So, here I go. Wherever her little head is. Let me see you. Missy? I can't see you. Where are you? Oh no, she says. It's that crazy woman with that crazy hook. Tessa, you're a good example of predictable. Honestly, you are, darling. And hence why I really want to get you out. Maybe I won't need to use the hook as such at this particular point, if I can see where her particular head is. But yeah, that's what I need to do. I need to get her. All it is about getting Tessa moving more than anything. Once she's kind of like moving, whoop, sorry darling, you know, even that doesn't really faze her that much. I'm sure there's a much easier way, and there is when she's down that other end. But when she's up this end, it's more difficult. Now this, sorry guys, you won't be able to see me, but this is when I have the most difficult, is trying to keep her away from that hangout area and grabbing her by the tail, which you know, she does not enjoy this at all. And now I can grab you and bring you on out, and you can see Tessa. So not the best end, as I said, to get my girl out of her enclosure. But once she's out, from there on, Tessa is what I would call a very predictable girl. She does not have an issue once she's out with me. It's just coming out. And I do have to clean up her mess. So, and that wouldn't be the only reason why I get Tessa out. I get Tessa out often. But as you can see, this is the way Tessa is. And I give her a little while with me just touching her to get her to realise life is okay. Nothing's going to happen. It's just me. Just me. And it's no good me going slow in getting Tessa out. That doesn't work. I've tried it. I wouldn't be able to get her out if I went slow. I have to get her before she gets a grip onto things and grabs things, and that's just the way it goes with my enclosures when there's lots of things in there for her to grip with that tail of hers. She does not like that tail of hers being grabbed at all. How that's evolved for Tessa, I do not know why. And I know that a lot of snakes don't like having their tails touched. But I want you to understand that if you know your snakes well enough, even these snakes that you would consider to be unpredictable are really very predictable in their behaviour. I know what Tessa's going to be like when I go in to get her out. That isn't unpredictable. She's going to do the same thing every time at this particular point. As she slowly gets used to me and the fact that I am getting her out, I'll see her behaviour change, and with that is still predictability of her, because I'll be aware of just how much more accepting she is of me going in and actually getting her out. And I like to show you me getting her out. Sometimes it's much easier, and especially from the other end of that enclosure, not from that end. And I probably could have scooted her all the way down there, but that would have just made her more flighty and running if I had it. So I'm just best to get her out as best I can. I didn't hurt her, I did her no harm. And her behaviour was predictable. All my snakes' behaviour is predictable. And within this video, I'm going to do a very short clip of each snake and who they are and what I know about them, predictably and unpredictably. And I hope I can put the video all together well enough for you, and it doesn't seem too hodgepodge along the way, but because I do know each and every one of my snakes really well, and well enough to say this is what I would think. No, not even what I think. This is what I know about each of my snakes. Predictability, and this can go for any animal basically that you have in your life. Now I just went down, and I'm going to get to snakes, but I just went down to my room to brush my hair a little bit before I got on camera. But predictability, when I go to my bedroom, it's going to get a little bit dark on the way because my hallway is very dark during the day, so I apologise. But predictability is when I come down here to get dressed, my dogs follow me. That's what they do. They do it every time. Mum's down in the room, Mum's getting dressed, Mum's doing her hair, Mum's doing this, Mum's doing that. And predictability, Molly goes up under the bed because she says, what are you going to do to me now? Which is nothing, but that's Molly. But that's Jed. And no, I haven't made the bed. I would have. But my dogs lay there. And if it's not the dogs, some stage my cat will be there. Predictable. Believe me, so predictable. If I get up and go to the toilet, well, they follow me to the toilet too. It is just the way they are. And it's no different for your snakes. Predictability. And I'm going to try and do a bit of around the room to give you an idea of what that means while I clean up some mess. I wasn't really prepared, trust me. The most I've got to is put on some clothes and brush my hair and picked up the camera and gone, predictability, because my dogs followed me down, jumped on the bed, curled up. I thought, yeah, righto. I can't do anything without them following me. So, let's start with my Lily. All I can say to you right now is Lily's predictable in terms of she has a full belly. That's what Lily's got. And with her right now, it is, I don't want to come out. Mum, why do I want to come out? I've got a full belly. It's not my day to come out here. I might come out tomorrow night. I might even pop out tomorrow morning. Depends on how I feel. But for right now, Mum, I'm digesting my food. Does she have a bother that I'm here? No. Would Lily strike at me because I'm here? No. Is she fearful, afraid, fleeing? No. She pretty much knows. I don't bother her when I know that she's digesting. I never have, I never will. She hasn't got a worry in the world. Do you, Lil? Hey? Yeah. Very predictable, Lily. Predictable as in I know that once she has digested, she's going to be at that door and she's going to be saying, let me out. I want to come out now. Jack. And I don't want to make this video, too long, which I always tend to do, but, my video that I put up about tolerance, this video about predictable is the same thing. Predictable. Hello, Jack. How you doing? Predictable. He knows I've opened the door. Predictable. Now, maybe tongue little flick is a food. Am I tasting food in the air? No. No food. No food. Just a camera. Isn't it? Just the camera. You know what this is, don't you? Do I think Jack's going to strike at me? Strike at the camera? No, because he's not stupid. He knows that he's in a rat. And he certainly knows that it's me. Like, predictable. I don't have any issue in poking my camera in, saying, hello Jack, how you doing, bud? How's your day been? Well, morning so far. He doesn't care. He could care less. He knows me. He's comfortable with me. He's just thinking, am I coming out or am I staying in? That's all he's thinking about right now. Yeah? And would have no problems in coming on out either. So, you gonna come down, say hello to everybody? Hey? You gonna come and say hello? It's not quite your feeding day today, but getting pretty close to the day off. Can you taste the camera? Can you taste the camera? Hey? Yep. You know what that is, don't you? Yeah, of course you do. And it's me. It's me over here too. Yeah, it's my hand. Isn't it? He's such a beautiful boy. Such an easygoing boy. Absolutely easygoing. The only time, predictably, that I know that he is more on alert for food is probably within that 24 hours of Jack having been fed. Otherwise, I can do pretty much whatever I want in there. He could care less. He's just so used to me being a part of his life. Being in here, chatting to him. Probably thinks I'm a fool and, doesn't understand what I'm saying to him, but still very predictable in that process. And now he's like, oh no, she's closing the door. But doesn't really care about that either. Only time he cares about that is when I've put him back and he realises he's not coming back out again. This girl, I might have to do it. Hello, Tessa. And I can see you've done another poop for me. Have you not? I don't know if you can see Tessa. I can. She's up there with her little head looking at me. Predictable. I don't stick my hand in there with Tessa yet. I don't do that sort of stuff. Am I afraid to open up a door? Nope, not that either. But I wouldn't be foolish enough to go poking my hand in there with Tessa. She's still unsure. She's still learning that all is pretty good, and she is due for a feed. So she's currently, laying up there under a heat, but still predictable. I know right now, you just don't go sticking your hand in there with Tessa. It's just something that you do not do with Tessa. Not yet anyway. And the day will come where I will be able to. No issue at all. Moving on, and we're at 10 minutes already. Woohoo! Little Amaya. Predictable. Not that keen on coming out yet. Doesn't even acknowledge that I've opened the door. Would only acknowledge the fact that I might be getting close and touching her. And then all she does is just stiffens up a little bit on me. But other than that, she doesn't want to bite me. She doesn't want to have a go at me. She's not concerned about that. And I can see that she's made a little mess. So her enclosure needs to have a clean. I can open up the door. I can pretty much judge. Is my snake going to have a go at me or isn't going to have a go at me? Think she's going to have a go at me? You know? At all? No. If anything, what she's going to do is just move. What are you doing? Mum, what are you doing? That's it. No defensiveness, no attack, Mum. No nothing. And I'm only doing it snake by snake by snake, so you get an idea that it's not just one snake is predictable more than others, because when you've had time with each and every one of them, you pretty much know. I haven't put Jessie's light on, so I'm about to do that. Predictable for Jessie when I open up the door. To begin with, he does wonder. Food. Is it going to be food? Hey? Is it going to be food? Is it going to be food? Do you think it might be food? See the different behaviour? Initially it is for Jessie a little bit about food. I don't go straight in with my hand with Jessie like I could do with Jack or Lily or Amaya, as you saw. I don't, because Jessie is very food orientated when that door opens, whether he's being fed 10 hours ago, 4 days ago, a week ago. Jessie just thinks food's coming. But once I've had the door open for a little while and he realises that no, it's not food, it's just Mum here. I think I'm in Zoom, guys. I am. Just food. Not just no food. Just Mum. He's not going to bite. And that is predicting and knowing what your snake will do and how your snake will act. If you have watched them every day, done a multitude of things with them daily to some degree, you can predict what they're about and what they're doing, how they're acting. There is no unpredictable that I can see. Everything I see is predictable. And if one of them were to bite me, that's not because it was unpredictable. It would have been totally predictable and my stupidity by doing something stupid. Hey, Jess. What do you think, bud? Hey? Hey, you know it's Mum now, don't you? You know that's the camera. You know it isn't a rat. And if anything, if I touch Jess right now, it wouldn't be about him wanting to have a go at me. It would be about him going, oh, do I have to come out? Please don't make me come out, Mum. Not to have a go at me. And if I felt that Jessie was like that, and had shown me that he was like that, then that's predictable. My stupidity, not unpredictable behaviour. A Pani, I might leave to last because I know if I open that door she's going to want to come out anyway. And Maya's sleeping. She's up on a hammock. And Maya very much, if she's out and about and crawling around, she would be wanting to come on out. And generally, if I've disturbed her, she kind of thinks, oh, okay, Mum's here, the door's open. Does that mean it's actually time to come on out? Hey, Bub. Hey, Bubba. Little Miss Maya, there is no problem in going in and giving her a pat and saying hello to her, whether she's laying there, whether she's crawling around, whatever, because I know what her behaviour is like, and that is exactly what you need to be able to do, to know what your snake is and isn't. I'm not going to disturb my girl in here, although she is over here in the cooler side, but she ate last night. See her? Predictable. Not going to come flying out to get me and bite me, but it's okay. I go in and I take the hammock off her. I go to pick her up, she gives a little hiss, but at the same time of the hissing she moves away. That's how predictable she is. She's never turned around and she's never taken a swing at me, and that is because I know it's not in her to actually do that. She just is a little bit noisy about life, and that is all. Nothing more than that. And little Miss Apani is here. Hello, darling. How you going? And I think that you've all seen little Apani's behaviour and what she's like. Her predictability is she wants to come out. That's Apani. Fact is, I mean, she's not moving right now. She'll be at that door very soon, because she's predictable, not unpredictable. For me, if I were to open that door and it doesn't take a second where she's over and on my hand either, and I just can't and don't have the time to call her out and whatever right now, because this video is going to be long enough as it is. But pretty much, guys, it comes down to all snakes are predictable, and the only reason that they're and would be unpredictable to you is because you don't know your snakes and you don't know their behaviour. And I'm sticking to that, and I'm never going to change my view on that, because that is truly what I believe. So, unpredictable. No, unpredictable is a behaviour because of something that has happened. Unpredictable behaviour is because you're not respecting that snake for what that snake is. So, all snakes are predictable because you should know how your snake is going to react to you doing this or that or something else with them. That's then predictable behaviour. Truly it is. And we all know, you get bitten, there's a reason. There is always a reason. So, yeah. I know this may have been repetitive, but each of my snakes are different, and each of my snakes I respect. If Lily was digested, I opened that door. I could lift her, I could do whatever, but I won't do it because I respect the fact she's digesting. Now, would Lily care if I was lifting her up and doing anything with her right now? No. No. Lily wouldn't care at all that I've lifted her up. She's got a full belly. Would she have a go at me, bite me? No. Even though she's got a full belly. Fact is, I just wouldn't do it. If I had to, I would. And I still know she'd be accepting of it. Accepting of it because she understands that normally I wouldn't do it. I just wouldn't do it to her. So rethink what you think is unpredictable about your snake, and you might be very surprised to see or to realise All their behaviours are completely predictable. It's your behaviour to that snake that is unpredictable. Consistency, respecting them, understanding them. That's what's important. So guys, I've been kind of stuck on that mode, haven't I? Snakes have emotions. Snakes tolerate us. And predictability. But they're the three things I think I'm most passionate about with my snakes. All snakes, not just my snakes. And that's why I'm doing the videos. Feel free to leave your comments, your opinions. It's all welcome. Totally welcome. But be respectful. So guys, you take care of yourself, your family, your snakes, and all your animals. Cats and dogs. You know, the ones that follow you everywhere, even when you go to the toilet. Okay guys. Ciao. And getting to know your snake and knowing your snake well, you will predict everything about them. An unpredictable behaviour from a snake is predictable by your mistakes. And basically, that's why it's predictable. You did something wrong. You did something different. You did something silly. Lily, as I will say in the clip, has digested or is digesting. I don't want to pull Lily out. She's got a full belly. Does it mean Lily would bite me or have a go at me? No, because I know Lily really well. But that's because that's Lily. That doesn't mean every one of my snakes would be happy with me doing that. I've never really done it to find out. But it still comes down to knowing your snakes individually. What one is accepting of is great, but another one may not be. I just want you to understand that snakes are predictable in their behaviour. And along with that word, tolerate. Well, they don't tolerate. They love if you've done the right thing and spent time with them. And not only that, they're predictable, not unpredictable. So I'm going to leave it there, and I'm going to clean up Missy's mess, seeing as she's left me a little mess, just a little one. And she's going to go on to the hangout spot, not the big one, or just the jungle gym actually. I'm going to clean it up for her. So guys, I'll say take care of yourself. No, I won't. Or will I? My memory from there to here, terrible, terrible, terrible. But I might put it in on the end of my other video. They're all the clips that I'm adding in here. Hey Tess, you're alright. Alright guys. Ciao.